It's time to jam.
So Auntieways.
So Auntieways.
So Auntieways.
Girl, what's the tea? So Auntieways. So Auntieways. So Auntieways.
I don't know. I brought my lighting down, but maybe I brought it down too much.
No, she's
No.
cute.
Oh shit! One one's falling over. Oh no, it's okay. Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute, girl. Go ahead. Go. Y'all keep talking.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I'm gonna check in my settings and see if I can improve.
Shit.
Oh, I can't improve my appearance any more than I have. It's all the way at the top.
She's
Darling, I've been
sitting.
telling
You're
you that
sitting.
for years, darling.
Yeah, this is what I really look like. It's not that different. And then this is it all the way up.
Wow.
All the way up, and then nothing.
All the way up. You're kind of giving me Gerber baby.
Girl,
Right?
babe.
It just fuzzes the skin out a little bit.
And not at all. You look like a dead baby.
Is this pulling focus, darling?
No, I like it. No, I like it. I
No,
really
but
like
it looks like it maybe you pulled craft to get
Oh.
her.
No, darling. I told you. I got it from
Yeah.
Miss Frances Leger.
Well,
And he
that's
mean-
what you
and by the
told
way-
us.
And by the way, he means spacecraft.
Space, darling.
Spacecraft.
Oh, that reminds me. I did a UFO terrarium this week as a project
No.
for work. Yes, I'll send you a picture of it. I got to take a good picture of it.
You see this? This is the bag of this is a baggie. No, this is a bag
Oh.
of the tabula pink. This 30 seeds. Oh, right, that light
Oh,
is
girl,
too
you got your
bright.
seeds, girl.
Yeah. What do
Yes.
I do? Do I soak them in water in a paper towel for a night before I plant them? Do I just I looked online and it says just put them in dirt right now. Just
Honey,
put them in dirt.
the only thing that
What do
should
you
be put
think?
in
Dirt.
dirt right now are Republicans, honey. Put them in dirt right now.
But
Huh.
6 feet under.
or drown them
Um,
in water.
And water, girl. Water. They repel water, girl. That's so oily.
What you
um,
think?
Let me research that specific type of tree, but you could soak them for, sure, soak them overnight. It's not going to hurt them.
Okay. Okay. I don't know where I got that idea.
Because some seeds, like morning glories, you have to do that.
Right. Okay.
Um,
I'm dying to get this started because there's 30 in there, so I could technically have 30 little pink trees, and I want to give them away as gifts when they get to be a certain size.
yes,
Laura.
girl. That's what I
Because
did
when
with
you
my
think
children.
of booby, you think of pink to boobia.
Uh-huh.
Get it started. Miss Booby got it started.
Hey,
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Trying to
because
get
I just
started.
farted.
Oh no,
I took
honey,
it-
what? I
I
don't.
took a fart and farted. It's so like that song is so easy to like.
I don't even
What
know what
song
song
is
that
it?
I
is.
mean, what?
What is
What
it?
song is that?
That song is.
That's not
Troy-
Angela Bofield.
That's Troy Sivan. Get this started.
Ah.
I love Miss
Girl,
Troy Sivan.
Girl, don't be trying to listen to
living.
kids from my generation.
You
Please
know,
don't do that.
I don't
say
know anything
kids?
about Troy, but I do know that he just
Get
did
into
a
her.
video where he was in drag, and the
Yes.
child that I live for from
I
Buffy the
live.
Teenage Witch. He's blonde. He's a singer.
Yes, and he's in a
Cute thin
band.
boy. Yeah, he's in a band. He was the
Yeah.
Sabrina's boyfriend in Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yeah.
So cute. I mean, the new one that is like scandalous.
The
which was-
new one.
yeah,
'cause he
not the old
wasn't-
one.
Not the old. Who I also thought that guy was handsome as well.
He
But
was
here-
cute. He was
but-
cute.
But
From
the
the old
question
Sabrina.
is, honey, you have to only pick one: Buffy the Vampire Slayer or Buffy Saint Marie. Okay.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Or Buffy St. Clair.
Oh, Buffy Saint Clair. I don't. Oh shit! Is that from a Christopher Guest movie?
I don't know.
Oh, I
Isn't
don't know.
Buffy St. Clair from
That's Blair's mother.
from that John Waters movie where they go to that weird fairy tale town?
No, that's Muffy Saint Jacques.
Oh, Muffy Saint John.
I was having an erotic dream.
An erotic dream.
I was just telling my roommate about Liz Renee. He didn't know about her. I think he'll
Miss
find her
Liz
fascinating.
Renee, honey.
Yeah.
Honey, we need to do a remix of Miss Moi Renee with Miss Liz Renee.
Miss Honey.
Miss
Lizzie
Honey, I was having an erotic dream. Miss Honey,
Miss Honey, I was having an erotic dream, honey.
can't you hear me having an erotic dream, Miss Honey?
Miss Honey.
The bitch knew that I was taking a nap.
The bitch knew that I'd be back having an erotic dream, Miss Honey.
Oh, I sleep in the next room, Miss Honey, naked.
Miss Honey.
Oh, I think I just served you pit stain. I'm so sorry. Welcome to So Auntieways. This is Diamond.
This is Miss Matinga.
And this is Booby.
I wonder if I'll be able to edit out that pit stain? I don't know.
I bet you could.
You could just throw like a little emoji.
I mean, you did all
over it
this.
if it's all of that.
What's this, darling? I haven't been voguing,
I
darling.
have no clue.
I don't know what you're saying, booby.
All that stain.
Honey, all of this,
All of that.
I want
Bitch.
to point out.
Speaking of, go ahead, Matinga.
Speaking of,
Yes.
Bring it.
oh, that's right. I just want to point out, just for the goof, that hold on, I don't know which direction. That my 2 pins that I'm wearing for you today are
Transformers and Freddy Krueger.
the Mask of Satan.
Ah.
The Mask of Satan, right there,
Right,
from the film
right.
Black Sunday. That's the mask that is hammered onto the witch's face. That's the actual mask from
Ooh.
the film.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's
But
the
I
mask
want to see it.
film.
Right.
What
And of course,
film?
that's Freddy's. That's
What
Freddy's.
film? What?
Black Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah, honey,
Never
one
saw it.
day, maybe not the worst idea to do.
Miss Booby,
Black
yes, you
Sunday.
have.
Have I? Was I sober?
Yes. No.
No, you are not.
Okay.
But you definitely
Okay,
see-
then.
Black
I know.
Sunday is
Seen it.
almost like the like if the
honey.
Goonies, if the House of Goonies had a film that is the house film, it's
Based
fucking
on their life.
It's fucking
Honey,
Black Sunday. Yes.
Miss Booby, you did see it. You were not sober, and it was in fact a Black Sunday.
It
Was
was
it
a Black
Bloodborne's?
Yes.
I do remember y'all saying we were
Yes.
going to watch it. And that's
With
as
the
far as
little
I go.
girl, you kept on kicking that the little girl would show up everywhere. It was like, what is this nosy girl doing showing up everywhere?
I thought that was Charlie.
Like, wow,
Honey,
nosy
it
little
ain't
girl.
called Wax Sunday.
Shit.
Shit. I just noticed this thing on the table here. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to
Your
show
hand.
it to you. My spare. Okay, I guess it's I don't know. It has a zipper. It has a zipper, but the man on it is quite attractive. Look at
Oh
that.
my God. Do you know who that is?
Who is
I don't know,
That's
but
Tom,
it's like,
Tom of Finland, honey.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Finland.
But like,
That's,
but
that's
who-
Tom of Finland out of his leather.
But
Right.
Tom of Tom of Finland didn't look like this. Tom of Finland was an artist.
Well,
Right.
yeah,
But this is-
but
that's
that
his
was
work.
his iconic
It's his work.
Kara dollar.
He fine.
Yeah.
I don't know what this
Yeah.
is. I wonder what's in. I shouldn't go through my roommate's things, but I'm going to.
He's hot. He's like a young Tom Selleck.
And we'll get to it. Look at you with the foreshadowing. Okay,
He's like
So-
a young Karen Finley.
let's kick off this episode of So Auntieways with something positive. What are you guys featuring this week?
Matinga?
Okay, what I am featuring, I've got copious notes.
Oh, on
Bring
the
it
paper
up
plate,
On the plate.
Copious
the
notes.
legendary paper plate.
Dish it out, mama. But
Yes, and I've got them everywhere. Okay, so let's see.
Oh, I
Not
just
to
got that,
do-
booby.
Oh, okay. So what are we
Serve
feeling?
it.
Is
Yeah,
that
bring
what
it.
we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have rung this bell before, and I will continue to ring it. As basic as it is, as you all might know, I love Drag Race, but my favorite iteration of Drag Race is Drag Race España.
Must you always call it your favorite iteration?
It's my favorite iteration of Drag Race, and
Uh-huh.
currently the very first iteration of an All Stars iteration of Drag Race, an international one, is España. They're doing the very first international España All Stars, and that actually ends next week. But girl, I was at my daughter's last night, Miss Robert. She says hi. She's good.
Hey,
Robert. Hey,
Rob.
girl.
And we kikied at these Spaniard queens, honey. So entertaining. So I just want to say, if you are a casual or a big fan of Drag Race, and you check out any international race, check out Drag Race España. It's
Yes.
so fun. It's so fun. The queens are high quality, but they're also getty. They're ghetto and seedy at the same time.
They're getty. They're
It's very
getty.
high quality.
Getty.
They're getty, darling.
They're getty. They're still
Yeah.
getty.
Yes.
But I live. I live it. I just find it so bitch. We watched it together, and then I came home and watched it again.
My goodness.
And watched the episode again
Okay.
twice in one day. It's just it's so fucking fun, and I think it's the best judges of any iteration of Drag Race ever. The best ones.
Iteration, you say?
Iteration, darling.
Miss Honey.
Honey.
Very good. So what you're featuring is Drag Race España.
Drag Race España for real.
Drag Race España for reals. Because it's What? Getty. Ooh, excellent. Good choice. Booby, what are you featuring this week?
I think I've already said it in the beginning of the show, but I'm not sure if it was taping when I said it. The pink tababua rosea trumpet tree, which is
Mm,
there are these specific trees that grow here. I'm not sure if they grow up there. They look
they
very
don't.
cherry blossom, but they're not cherry blossoms. They're gorgeous. I kind of used to call them the Dr. Seuss trees because they were
Mm-hmm.
so unreal looking. Anyway, I did some research and ordered on Amazon and got a packet of 30 seeds that will grow into this if I do it the right way. So, at my old age, one must have hobbies. And this is a great way to, bring life to the runway without walking the runway, Darla.
I wish you luck on your botanical voyage.
I'll
Yeah.
keep you abreast of the journey that I'm going to go on with these little pink trumpet trees.
Now,
Well,
quick question: are they
Yeah.
because your landscaping is so
Thank
fierce?
you, Bob.
Your
Yeah.
beautiful,
thank you, Bob.
your beautiful mid-century modern home is also landscaped to within an inch of its life and beautifully.
Yes. Yes.
And so are these plants for inside or are they for outside?
No, they're going to be for outside. I mean,
They're
Bob is down
trees.
for planting them, somewhere, one or two on the property.
Yeah.
And the rest I want to give as gifts to people.
Oh,
So
lovely.
but I want to be able to see if I have the green thumb because I know it's kind of brown, you know.
Well, I mean,
But
you're a big
I
fan
got to
of it.
see if it can turn green. Like
Honey, I'm
Miss
sure it's turned
Diamond.
green. Honey, I'm sure you
Listen,
pulled it out and it's been like, oh,
Oh,
green.
she's green. When did I
she's
eat
green.
limes?
When did I eat limes? And who is this alien in front of me?
Is that
Um,
Well,
guacamole?
it's Maya making
Oh,
it.
Oh,
look at
speaking
Miss
of aliens.
Maya. Oh,
See?
speaking of aliens. Well,
Yes, Miss Maya.
Miss Maya. Booby, I
We picked
wish you
her up
luck.
from. Thank you.
It,
She's back from her boarding, so she's exhausted.
was she boarding at the Eastland Academy?
She was, but Blair was being real mean to her.
Ooh, I heard a funny story about Charlotte Ray, girl.
What? Is it
So,
true?
let's say it is. So when George Clooney first came to Hollywood, Rosemary Clooney was his aunt, and Rosemary Clooney was friends with Charlotte Ray. This is before George was on Facts of Life. And he used to kind of like drive them around town and stuff, whatever. And these ladies were hard drinking. And they would have him just kind of like, after a night of getting soused, kind of pull over to the side of the road. And Charlotte Ray would like open a car door and stick one leg out and just kind of pee on the side of the road. And then just like pull her leg back in and they keep driving. I mean,
Bitch.
Mrs. Garrett,
Mrs.
Girls,
Where
girls.
did you read that?
Data Lounge.
It must be true.
Oh my, it's got to be.
Yeah. It has the ring of authenticity.
I can't believe you homos are not into Data Lounge. It is like, talk
What is
about
it?
Getty. Data Lounge, darling.
Never heard of it.
It's something I featured on an episode 2.5 years ago. How do you not remember this?
Oh, it was 2.5 years ago. I had COVID, honey.
Please. It is the trashiest, most delightful, most wonderful website in creation. It's
Okay.
it's horrifying, disturbing, soul-sucking. It's bullying, it's toxic, it's mean, it's dishonest. I'm on that website.
It's Wendy Williams.
Johnny, she wishes.
No,
at this
no, let's
point.
not go there. Let's not go there.
Let's not go there.
Ooh.
Not that she'd know. But
I told you, let's not go there.
so, but regardless, okay,
Oh.
Miss Booby, I wish you luck on your botanical voyage. Remember,
Yes.
Thank you.
trees take a long time to mature.
Yes.
So do I.
And also, question: did those seeds come from China?
How do I know?
How do you know?
Are they gonna smell like egg rolls? I don't
Ow!
know.
Because girl, they could have just chucked some fucking asparagus seeds in that shit.
I don't know.
Right.
Amazon would not do that to me though.
Well, no, but the thing is that Amazon deals with,
The Chinese.
different people selling merchandise. Like Amazon is just sort of like the marketplace, but it's not the marketeer.
It's third party selling drop ship drama, darling.
And by the way, Amazon owns all of us.
Amazon don't owe me,
Owns
bitch.
all of us.
That's why I got it tattooed on my butthole.
Since
Amazon.
COVID, we
Really?
belong to Amazon, honey. We all belong to Amazon.
And the
Okay.
O was right over the ring of your butthole.
You
Okay,
so
so-
psychic. Thank God I ain't show you no pictures of it.
How will I know? Uh-huh.
Wait, I
Uh,
heard something about like some cream for the butthole. What was it on
Butter,
Facebook?
boy butter.
That our an old friend was like, "Oh, you think I should get this cream? It's a reparative butthole cream." I was like, "Girl, ain't nothing gonna repair either one of our buttholes.
Honey,
Not
she
at
might
this."
want
Why
to
fix
try,
it if it's broke?
maybe try some crazy glue.
Well, I mean, is it broke? Like you can't fix it, or it's broke because got no money?
She ain't got no money.
Yeah.
I ain't got no money,
Poor
honey.
broke butthole.
Oh, poor broke
Miss
butthole.
Honey, Miss Michael, what are you featuring this month then?
Well, here's the thing. I'm all
Great.
about efficiency and multitasking. So I decided that this week, what
You
I'm
are a
featuring,
fish. See,
I am a fish. See, Miss Honey. What I'm featuring, what I'm not featuring, and the crush that I have this week are all one and the same thing.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I
So,
was thinking of doing that, but I thought, you know what? Let's let Diamond do that.
yes.
oh, okay. So you're trying to latch onto my idea.
Let the oldest of the three do it first.
No, I'm going to do it instead. Okay. So listen, I don't know if I've told this story before, but I was getting on the one train uptown,
Mhm.
and my driver was busy. I think he had to deal with immigration or something. So I took public transportation, and I was getting on the one train. And as I was getting, someone please turn off your phone notifications.
I can't help it that all of our friends are reading right now.
I don't.
Reading
ca-
lovely.
Then we need to not be friends
By
with
the
them
way,
any
they're
longer.
reading you.
Thank
by
you.
the way.
Break up with them.
They're reading you, by the way.
They're reading me. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, okay.
See how that be?
Nah,
I see
nah.
how they do.
Chopped, honey, chopped. I don't care what they're trying to read, who they're trying. Silence
You ain't
them.
Antoine.
I'm not Antoine. I don't give a shit about. I do not care about Antoine. That is the last thing I'm going to say. So I was getting on the one train,
Mhm.
and this entity got off.
I
A
bet.
young man, so fit, wearing shorts. It was cold out, but he was wearing shorts, big muscular legs.
Mm.
This creature, this athletic creature, so sexy and perfect and wonderful. Now, I'm not sure if it was rugby or one of the ones with a stick, because he had a stick, like a lacrosse, hockey.
Or like a highlight.
I don't know what it was. I'm going to show you a picture of something that was like similar. Now, can
Okay.
you see that?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So he was kind of giving that effect.
Athletic.
Very athletic. I don't exactly know what the sport was. That wasn't the exact person, but I was like, okay, I'm enjoying looking at him. So that's something I'm featuring. I'm upset that a person like that exists in my world. So I'm
That's what
not
I'm
featuring it.
featuring.
But I am crushing on him because my God, those legs could crack a fucking human skull. So that's 3 in 1. There you go. Athletic guy on the one train. Can't have him. There he was.
Interesting. Multifaceted.
Yep. Yep.
Multipath.
And
Yeah,
Miss Booby,
multifaceted.
so since we kind of went through all her three, what is your crush this week? Or do
Wait,
you
we
have a
didn't
crush?
we didn't get to what she's not featuring.
What I'm not featuring? For real? You want to know?
Is it that hat you're wearing?
I like that hat.
Is it a 14-minute diatribe about clinical depression? Ah!
No, it's Ghetto Airlines. Did I mention that once before already?
No, what are they like, Booby?
They must have
Well-
a great commercial. Ghetto Airlines.
For the bitch that carry. No,
You can buy
it's
your meal with your food stamps.
just when I say Ghetto Airlines, it's not necessarily, a plane that flies to ghettos. It's more of, poorly behaved people
Yeah.
who travel who can only afford that much. So
Yes.
it's really a socioeconomic mentality. And they believe that the behavior that they exhibit in their home is appropriate for a plane ride. And hence the videos you see that have gone viral of people getting into fist fights and spitting on each other, and reading racist remarks and all that bullshit. Because I want to keep the names of the airlines anonymous, Frontier and Spirit.
Oh, hello.
I'm not gonna mention them, but we had to go out of town last week, and we were looking at flights on different airlines, and we said, let's not go with those. So we paid considerably more for an airline that not only was better. Well, it was good on one end because we didn't get that element at all. So there was a little bit of truth to that. But also, didn't even go straight to our destination. We had to do a stopover. But we literally paid not to have that element of fighting and, and like people sticking their feet under your chair. I mean, just poorly behaved people. And that's pretty sad that you've got to pay extra for good manners. Do you know what I mean?
But so you took the ghetto airline, but paid extra to not
No,
deal with.
we paid
Right.
extra for the nicer airline,
Okay.
even though we didn't
And the
go
nicer airlines
directly
also
to
turned
the
out being
destination. We had to do a
the
stopover in Newark to get to Massachusetts.
right.
And so
Oh,
it was really inconvenient, but there
But
was
the
no
better
drama.
airline was no problem though.
Yeah, there was no
The better
drama
airline.
on
It's
the
not like
flight.
you paid more and they were still kind of ghetto.
Yeah, like I'm not going to say that there is no drama ever on better airlines,
Yeah.
but there is generally less drama. You're not
money
going to
can't
get
buy you class.
money can't buy you class.
Money
That
can't buy
is
you
so true.
class.
But common sense, common courtesy, and common decency can be taught, and you
And that's
can
the
learn
thing.
that shit.
Just like so, because I do want to say that, like, just for clarity's sake, it's not about you being poor. That's not what it's about. It's
No,
about
it's about the mentality that
it's about
because
you being a ghetto nasty
ass
person, and that
bitch.
actually has nothing to do with how much money you make.
It's
And
true.
then, of course, there are poor people on the lesser airlines that cost less money. But like, there are people, because honey, I only do, JetBlue and Spirit because I'm a broke bitch.
Hey,
But
but you got class.
but I'm not taking my shoes off. I'm not showing up in a pair of
You're not
pajamas.
trying to
I'm not
beat
putting
up
my
a
feet on the back of
children.
your chair. Yeah, I'm trying to be respectful. And but
Right.
and so I think it's more about, it's not about how much money you have. It's about who you are.
Right.
It's about, do you have common decency and respect for the people around you, or do you
Yeah.
expect the world to deal with your bullshit just because?
Right.
And it's true. I have had, I mean, I went to go visit you, and coming back on JetBlue. I mean, oh, what an ordeal!
Yeah.
What an ordeal!
It's not always, and I don't want to make
Not always.
total ultimatums at the most definites that this is the way it is. But in my experience of flying, we've noticed some trends, and some of the trends are people who pay a little more pay for a certain level of peacefulness in the flight.
I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again.
Double the airfares across the board. Double it. Double it.
You pay more to sit in a good seat. You pay more to sit in a good seat at a theater. You pay more to sit in the best place in the restaurant. You play, that's what life is about. Unfortunately,
Listen,
we're nickel and dimed by everything.
Do you know what?
True.
Triple the airfares. If the hoi polloi or the hobbledehoy, as Christine Baranski would say on The Gilded Age, need to travel,
Hobbledehoy.
they can take the bus. It will get them there a little slower, but they'll
Not
be
that
more
there were buses in
comfortable.
the Gilded Age.
They'll be more comfortable being around their own kind. Stick to
Stick
your
to
own kind. You
Honey,
know,
we're that kind. You're talking about us.
what's that term? Generalized reciprocity, where you do something for someone and you don't expect anything in return.
Right.
It's kind of a
It's just called being a good person.
well, it's a thread of like, the golden rule: do unto others. People,
And I
Exactly.
fucking
people have
blame
lost
Trump
that.
for injecting this note of nastiness, retribution, underhandedness, racism, nastiness, and
Violence is always the answer.
and not being a good member of your community. I fucking put it, I lay it at the feet of Trump, because he injected all this nastiness into the zeitgeist. And now
Well,
everyone is
it was
feeling
there
free.
already. It
Was
there.
there, but people kind of felt like, oh, I can't say the things we say in the dark in the light. But now people say the things in the light.
Like,
that they say in the dark.
people out there, saying shit like, I don't care about Antoine. Who says something like that? Absolute madness. The world has gone insane. Stick to your
That's what I
own
don't feel.
kind. Well, you know what, Booby? That's extremely valid. That's why I say triple the airfares across the board. Let the bus people take the bus.
What did you call them? The gobbledygook?
The gobbledygook. I like that.
Well, I refer
The
to
hoi
this
polloi.
the hoi polloi, but also the hobbledehoy is another.
Hobbledehoy. The
The
Yes.
hobbledy.
hobbledehoy,
Ooh, we should
Oh,
make a rap song with the
but-
hobbledehoy and the
hobbledehoy,
gobbledygook.
the
Hobbledehoy.
gobbledygook, honey.
What was it?
You can't read, bitch, pick up a book. Okay. So, but anyway,
By the way,
Anyway.
Gilded Age, so fierce. Get into it, kids.
oh, I didn't even tell you this. Well, I ran into Carrie Coon when I went to that show.
Yes.
But then like 2 weeks ago, I'm walking up 35th Street, doing whatever, and here comes Cynthia Nixon tearing up the block she kept racing up the block between 8th and 9th, and I'm like, whoa, yo, she's in a race somewhere, and then I realized it was Wednesday.
Lesbians.
Well, yes, but it was Wednesday, and she's in a show on Broadway. She was between the matinee and the evening, and she was
Wow.
clearly racing to get back to the theater.
On feet. On her feet.
On feet, girl, human feet.
Damn.
Yes, her feet. And I was like, I just kind of watched her go by, like, oh, girl, don't be late. For the show.
That show's been extended.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like my prolapse.
He needs some milk.
I have now run into 2 of the 3 leading actresses. Oh no, wait a minute. 3 of the 4 leading actresses.
Yeah, because Meryl Streep's daughter. What's her name?
Louisa Jacobson.
Right.
When I was at the Geffen, she was in a show there. So I'm 3 for
that's
4.
Right.
I only have to run into Christine Baranski, and then I've
That
got
would
the
be
4.
fabulous.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, right?
No, that was Calista Flockhart. So Louisa Jacobson was in that show at the Geffen called Trafe. I ran into Carrie Coon at a show last month that I saw with Roger. Saw Cynthia Nixon running down the street in Midtown. I'm just gonna find Christine Baranski popping up somewhere, and then I'll be like,
And then
okay,
you'll
4 for
kind of
4.
have like the EGOT of
And then
that Shadina.
and then I'll start my own show, honey. The Dildo Age.
I want to, honey. I want to run.
Oh, that's
into
an old show, honey.
I want to run into Mr. Russell, Morgan Spector, but backwards.
Ooh, I want to run right between his butt cheeks.
I
Damn.
want to do Morgan Freeman.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
go on, girl.
honey,
Go ahead, Mama. You
give
do
it
that.
another week. You're gonna be Morgan
Yeah.
Freeman.
Oh, shit now.
Morgana Freeman.
Miss Morgana, Miss
Thank
Morgana
you.
Free Woman. Okay.
Yes, honey.
Great drag name.
Yeah. Speaking of drag names, I thought of a good one.
Bring
Okay,
it.
ready? Okay. Glamongerie. It's a combination of glamour and lingerie. Miss
Lingerie.
Glamongerie.
Would that be a drag queen or a line of clothing?
Why not
Ooh.
both?
Either or.
Okay.
Glamongerie.
Glamongerie. That sounds like a girl from the ghetto. I'm not going to mention the color.
It
So,
does.
my girl Glamongerie was on Spirit Airlines,
And she tried to get with my man Antoine.
and she tried. And I said, "Yo,
Yeah.
ho, ho, ho." But okay,
When she tried to hook up with my friend Orangelo.
okay. And it did not go well.
Nuh-uh.
No generalized reciprocity.
Where we at
whatsoever.
now?
I don't know, Matinga. What are you featuring? I mean, no. What are you not feeling?
Oh, what I'm not feeling, and not to get too deeply into it, is this weirdly overextended campaign season. I feel like this. campaign
Please,
season has
not
been
politics.
I feel like the campaign season has been going on for a year and is going to go on for the next year. But I'm so fed up already,
We're
You're
bullshit.
you're
and they
talking about
haven't.
the
Go on.
campaigning for the Miss Continental pageant.
Exactly. And they haven't even kicked it into high gear yet. And I'm just like, let this end
Girl,
with Biden being elected. But I'm just like,
Right.
let this end already.
Agreed.
What is it called?
Agreed.
Political
That's what I'm not
fatigue.
featuring.
Political
Campaign
fatigue.
fatigue. Political fatigue. Down.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you there, hon.
Yeah.
You're
And
absolutely
you know
right.
what? An existential fear
Yeah.
that
Oh, yeah.
one guy
Yeah.
takes.
Things may go not so well, but
Yeah.
all we can do is vote. And
Yeah.
school the children
And
Yeah,
school
that's
the
all
children.
we could do.
and get rid of shiny hats. Anywho,
And Annie Hallway, what's your problem with my hat, darling?
don't ask me. Ask all of them.
I'm sorry. Do you know how expensive these diamonds are on this hat?
Oh,
No.
diamonds!
I do probably like $8.
Wow.
Did you get it
Okay,
for
you know-
Christmas?
You know what? Y'all save that for
Ho,
Frontier
ho, ho.
Airline. And I'm checking lists and everything. Dude,
Miss Thing, you're
This-
trying to sell that hat like it's Swarovski, but we know it's Santee
no.
Alley.
Okay.
What
you
is
know
it?
Santee Alley down.
Wow. You know,
Kate
you
and Allie.
guys-
What?
You know what? Y'all got some nerve.
You didn't have to take off your hair.
Is a strength
What?
that keep clothes in LA.
What? That was a piece of paper. Anyway, so
Mans, who we
yeah, I
feeling?
already told you about my crush was the random lacrosse
Oh
slash
yes.
rugby stranger who was probably soaked in delicious young sweat. Who
Oh,
are you guys feeling? Oh, Matinga, I know who you're feeling. So
Yes, ma'am.
I'll bring up that picture and you tell us all about him. Hang
So
on.
my hottie this week is the actor and Puerto Rican
Rita Moreno.
Mark Consuelos. He's married to that bitch Kelly Ripa.
oh my God! I didn't know he was Puerto Rican. I thought he was Mexican.
He's Puerto Rican.
Wait,
He's
that's a different thing?
52. That dude looks
He
good, man.
alright.
Good
He
actor,
alright.
fabulous body, very funny. Even though I don't like that morning show because I don't like Kelly, he's actually quite good on it. He kind of like evens her out a little bit.
Oh,
I
because
never
she's
liked
a fucking
Kelly.
ferocious cokehead and he's probably on downers.
Hey.
No, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say.
Well,
Okay.
listen, we've all done some ferocious coke.
What?
Okay. I
Okay.
mean, not like 20 years, but he's doing some coke. Honey, he's rich and famous and beautiful. If you were rich and famous and beautiful, I'd start every day with a bump of coke.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Not
I'm
even a
not.
bump.
I'm poor, broke down in Brooklyn.
It's
So
fucking
hey, kids,
I mean,
let's do
actually,
this.
actually, if I had it like that, I don't think I would start the day with a bump of coke. I would just be like, "Yo, my life is so good, honey. I don't need cocaine, bitch. I'm gonna get high
No.
on my motherfucking
Yeah,
mansions.
that's
I
right.
mean, I'm gonna do the cocaine at lunch, but
Right.
I don't have to
Who
start the
needs
day with it.
lunch?
Because
Who
you
needs
can't.
lunch, girl?
Yeah, if you start too early, then the day ends early.
Yeah, I will say he is very handsome. I have never
Yes.
seen that show. I know that Kelly Ripa's a big cokehead, so he probably is too. I think they're just like disgusting morning TV people.
He's a wonderful actor, actually.
They make
Is
coins.
like what
He
is
was
he
on
in?
Sabrina. Wasn't he on Sabrina?
No.
No. He was on Riverdale.
Yes.
He was on Riverdale.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
Well, the youngsters would know.
Well, Riverdale and Sabrina are they're connected. They're both Archie
Right.
iterations of Archie comics.
Right.
Oh, look what I found in the kitchen with Rosie and Oprah. Apropos of nothing. Okay,
Rosie
well,
who?
yes, I don't know. So,
Oh.
yes,
And that
Matilda.
wasn't Rosie. That was that other daytime bitch. That was Rachel
Nah,
Ray. It
bitch.
was
Nah,
Rachel Ray.
bitch. Nah, it says Rosie Delay.
Oh.
Oh,
Rosie Delay or
Daily.
Daily. Delay.
Rosie Delay. Okay.
Woo! Yo,
Okay.
so it's not the Daily Show, it's the Delay Show.
No, 'cause she's married to Tom DeLay.
Tom
Mm-hmm.
Delay, the swimmer.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yes, Matinga, he's very, very sexy and handsome,
Why,
even though
thank
he's married, to a 10-pound bag of cocaine.
Oh, I hate
Booby.
her. And Miss Booby, your crush?
My crush is an actor. I've been watching a series. This is the second season with Bob called Halo, based on the video game.
Yes.
And the lead actor's name is Pablo Schreiber, who is
Pablo Schreiber.
Liv Schreiber's brother or half brother.
Yeah.
Over. I emailed the picture to Diamond.
You
Miss
did?
Diamond.
When?
Yes, I did. Literally 20 seconds ago.
Okay.
And
Go ahead.
and I included the picture in there. I don't know if, but
All right.
just
Talk
over.
about it while I find this.
Very handsome. Got
Girl,
body.
no, you did it.
What?
Miss
Yes,
Leah
that-
Schreiber, by the way, is fucking fierce. Fierce
Miss
actor.
Booby, you didn't send me shit, so I'm just gonna find this fucking thing. Keep talking about him.
I can text you right now.
Not Pablo Escobar, not Pablo Picasso, not Pablo Neruda.
Oh, Pablo Neruda.
Oh, yeah, this guy's kind of cute.
I just texted you his picture.
Okay. No, don't text me, girl, because I can't pull that up.
Oh, okay.
I will. I'm just gonna find this generic picture of him and download it. How's that?
Okay.
So tell me about the show that he's on. It's called what?
It's a really good show. It's called Halo, based on a
Based
video
on the
game.
game.
It's in the future. It's the United. The Earth is one government, very military,
Is
and
it good?
there's aliens. It's amazing special effects. It's on
But they
Apple
cha-
TV.
They changed it down from the actual.
Yeah, from the video game for
Yeah.
sure. But
And a lot of
like,
gamers don't like that.
no, but I think that they stuck to
Wait.
a lot of the most important parts. Like
Was he on MasterChef?
I don't think so.
Because I'm finding someone named. Wait, what the fuck is it? Pablo Schreiber.
Schreiber.
I'm just gonna,
Schreiber.
whatever. Look, girl. I'm just gonna open this picture. You tell me if this is the man. Sorry, bitch. Go ahead. Go on. Continue.
It's just based on on a video game where it's Earth against aliens, and we
Earth.
have outposts all around the galaxy. Earth, this is far in the future, and special effects are great. And he is part. That's him.
That's him.
He,
Okay.
yeah, he's part. He is part of an experiment. They made these super soldiers. They're actually a little stronger than normal man, faster, able to leap tall buildings in a single in a capital I. Just fabulous. He's Letterman. Bam, bam,
Well,
Letterman.
I will say he has a smoking body, like no body fat. Jesus.
Crazy,
But he also
crazy.
he looks like his brother in the face. You could tell they're
Totally. Do you see
Yeah.
the resemblance? And every scene where he's got to emote anger, he looked like he would tear it up. Just of course, and there's a gratuitous sex scene with a woman who is
A gratuitary.
gratuitary. Oh, also, by the way, not
hologram
to
with the doctor.
no, was
falls
he
in love with the
a woman
hologram
that
with
was
the
raised
doctor.
by the aliens, the alien
Uh-huh.
species. So they send her to infiltrate their enemies, Earthlings, and he falls for her, and she falls for him. And they have a sex scene, and it's super hot. But on the airline, just backtracking real quick, we were on the plane, and there was a young lady who was probably from my part of the woods, my side of the bridge, one could say, or my side of the tracks growing up,
What
who's got a
side exactly is that?
not the most well, she ghetto, and she was on the microphone, saying, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to experience some turbulence.
Ooh,
uh, and I looked at Bob and I was like, ooh, she's bringing you the big words. And you know what? I give it to her because she's portraying, a very very professional. But there were key words she would say, and one of the words was turbulence.
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 Which is not
Turbulence.
mispronounced, actually. It's
Turbulence.
turbulence.
Isn't it turbulence?
It's turbulence.
Yeah, but
But
she would say, but she
turbulence
said
is good
turbulence.
enough.
But that was just one of several words that she would say. Oh, axe. You need if the mask doesn't drop down, axe yo stewardess or whatever for assistance during the turbulence. I was laughing just to kiki just because
I
was
mean,
bored.
I'll forgive Axe because that's like a dialectical
But I won't forgive Axe
turbulence.
body spray.
I won't forgive Axe body spray. Absolutely. What I don't like is when
What?
you're dealing with someone, customer service, whatever, and they don't say you're welcome. They say no problem.
Oh,
You
Bitch,
got it.
don't
got
give,
it.
You got. Don't give me no problem. You say you're welcome. This is America, and this is how we speak here.
And you're white.
Well, no, Mama. I'm saying no problem. Why should
Right.
it be a problem? You're at work.
Right.
This is your
Right.
job. It shouldn't be a problem. It's you're welcome. You're welcome, ma'am.
Right.
You're welcome, sir.
It's my pleasure.
You're welcome, my liege. Like,
My
show me some
liege.
respect.
You're welcome, Massa.
My
You're welcome.
Doge.
Milady.
Doge.
Mhm.
Anyway, I don't remember what the last thing was that we were talking about. Oh, the
Pablo
hot
Schreiber.
guy. Pablo, honey. Pablo could be popping this child. Yes. He's
Pop
very
it.
sexy. So I will
Pop it. Show it off. Pop
Pop
it.
it.
Pop it, Myrna.
Take
honey,
a
pop-
picture and send it to me.
honey, my pussy pops severely. And yours
Yes.
don't.
Which
Um,
is
yours
in the
don't.
past couple days. That's all over the place for some reason. My pussy
It
pops
is.
severely.
I
It
still
is.
have yet to hear it.
Bitch, why you mad? Because my pussy pops severely and yours don't.
Okay, so here's the thing with my pussy pops severely, and then we've got to move on.
Right. We got some
Um,
important things to talk about.
You know what? Let's save pussy pop for next week. A little teaser. We're gonna save
Oh.
pussy popping for next week, which I think brings us to the segment we like to call Angel
Three
Dusted.
pussies popping.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, sorry.
Miss Booby, you do it.
Charlie's pussy angel.
Sorry. Sorry. It takes us to the segment we call Angel Dusted. Bring it, girls.
We're doing this
Woo-hoo.
season 1 episode called Pop Pussies.
Charlie's Pop Pussies.
So when
Charlie
the, ep-
pushes on pot.
so
Charlie
when the,
planted me, and then he smoked me like some pot.
when the episode opens, Bossy walks in and says, "Joe, who's popping these pussies up in here?"
Look, ladies, I can see that the pussies are popping.
Oh my God, we've just
Pussies are
digressed.
popping
Woo!
severely.
Woo!
Oh, Bosley, no pussy's popping harder than yours.
And honey, ain't no pussy popping for him. Ooh, that's for sure.
No,
Honey, no. Okay, so regardless, when the episode opens,
Well,
I believe it opens in a motel room.
As a quick rejoinder,
Yes, it
I just want
does.
to say
Oh yeah, wait,
Okay.
what are we doing? We're talking about Target Angels.
it premiered October 27th, 1976. The show opens up with
I think it opens in the motel room,
yes,
and you see like a pair of legs and a bellhop carrying
and a bellhop.
cape.
and a brown. Is it a brown jumpsuit kind of thing, or is it a suit?
I don't know what it is. It's a pair of legs, but this is
Gotcha.
what confused me about this.
Just two pairs of legs, but then they show the guy.
Right. So the bellhop carries this in for this man. The only thing in this suitcase is a slide projector.
What's that about?
Well, he really wanted to connect with his targets in a
With his
way
targets.
that, because cell phones weren't around then, Durla.
Yeah,
To be able to look
they
at the
weren't.
photos.
But-
So he had to
but-
look at them through a slide projector.
And that
It's the worst
ugly motel
casting
room.
ever. And then he must,
Thank you.
before he shoots his target, he must shoot the picture of his target first. Each
Yeah.
and every one, he must shoot their picture before he tries to shoot them. And mind you, he barely hits the pictures and he barely hits the targets. He's the worst.
So-
Issues.
Also, this ugly motel room with these mustard-colored drapes, and Matinga, you'd know about mustard-colored drapes. I've seen your boyfriends, and
Well-
ooh.
Match the drapes.
So he's got these slides, and the first one that comes up is Jacqueline Smith,
Is Jacqueline Smith.
looking gorgeous
Absolutely.
as always.
Damn her.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And then he's slowly putting his gun together. We don't know what's going on yet, but clearly there's a hit out on at least one of our angels.
And then cut to a high school or junior high auditorium, and
a
there's Kelly.
Pee-wee
And
basketball.
there's Jacqueline Smith with her boyfriend Tom Selleck.
Tom
Looking
Selleck.
lovely.
Beautiful.
Cute.
Oh my
I realize,
God.
you know what? I don't feel the mustache. When you're that lovely, why get a mustache?
He looks so much
You're
better
hiding your
without
shit.
it.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Young.
Yeah.
Super young. Like way before Magnum PI, way
Yeah.
before he was a star.
Like probably in his 20s.
In his 20s, no facial hair, beautiful teeth, a sweet booty, a gorgeous face.
Well, let's not go crazy.
but definitely, like you put like
A booty.
No, I thought the booty looked cute actually, but
Yeah.
you put him in the frame with Jacqueline Smith, and you're like, damn, that's a
They would have
couple.
some
of hair.
Like
beautiful
that,
babies.
like,
Couple
they're
of
serving you
beautiful
like
people.
old time Hollywood beauty and glamour
Realness.
together. Like holy shit, they're both so good looking. He was a little lanky for my taste, but
Long Yankee.
so handsome.
But I want to backtrack just 1 second to the game. So apparently Farrah is coaching a Pee Wee girls basketball league,
Which does not require her to wear a bra.
which does not require her to wear a bra.
Oh.
And honey,
I
like,
was
like
wondering.
today, the nipples were particularly pert. I was
Yeah.
like, because she was wearing like a deep shag sweater.
Yeah,
Who
like
the hell? I mean, it's crazy. And then also, she's kind of pissy with her team that they didn't win. Like, I was like, girl, you gotta keep
doesn't she
it
like
right.
she kicks something?
She kicks a bucket, like she's pissed that they don't win. And also the girls are playing a boys team, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah, and can we
Um,
talk about the referee for a second? With
Go
that,
on.
that white boy fro.
Oh, yes.
Very sad.
Very Jaws 2. One of the
Very-
characters in Jaws 2.
Looking like Barbara Streisand from A Star Is Born, 1976, honey.
Yes.
Or you
And
in
so-
kindergarten.
And then the very next scene is this because Jacqueline and Selleck are in attendance at the game. So in the next scene, they go back to Jacqueline's house. What you think?
I just
Miss-
read it.
Miss Booby has the audacity to imply that I'm almost as old as she is. What the fuck? You know what? No,
Why? I thought I'd
You're
flat
clearly
out said
older.
And this is what is wrong with our political system. This kind of misinformation, girl. Stop
Right.
that. You
Alternative
Russian plant.
facts.
You Russian plant.
But I just want to call out. This has nothing to do with the rest of the episode, but Jacqueline and Selleck are at the Pee Wee basketball game, and it's just begun. So then they leave to go back to Jacqueline's house to Kelly's house and continue their date. And they continue their date, and this has nothing to do with the rest of the episode. But I want to call out director Richard Lang for terrible direction.
Yeah.
The entire scene between them is shot in this weird, uncomfortable, like close up on the face. There's a word for that. That's actually called
Tired.
Oh.
what is that called?
They're two camera.
It was shot in first person, yeah. So
Right.
when she's talking to him, because they're looking at each other. So when she's talking to him, it's a close up on her face, and when he's talking to her, it's a close up on his.
Right. Very
Yes.
ABBA.
And
Well,
then,
also because
then
they're
talking to
sitting
each
so
other.
close together on the
And they're
couch.
sitting so close to each other, and it's got this super creepy, gross
Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Even though,
like,
they like each other and they're being cool. It's like shot. It made me feel kind of like
it's
sick
really
and
gross
funny.
because he's like, you never thought about cut to Jacqueline getting married? Well, I've thought
married?
about it, but I can't trust people.
You ever think about
Getting married? Once in a while. Not very often.
how come?
I don't know. Takes a lot of trust. And I have trouble with that.
Bitch.
He's like, well, then why is your pussy popping? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. So just really, really weird, and then it's really, really weird. And also, his storyline is sort of left dangling.
Well,
And I
he's,
just didn't like
he's a
that.
surgeon. He's a surgeon.
Is
Yes.
Yeah.
Is he a
he's-
doctor?
Definitely a surgeon.
His name is Alan, and he's a surgeon. And so he's like, okay, well, listen, I'm gonna let you pick up the pieces of your popped pussy. I got surgery in the morning.
he? Right.
Yes.
He dips out, does not notice a man with a rifle standing 5 feet away outside the house,
door. Like they practically walk by each other.
who then proceeds to shoot out Jacqueline's windows, but not hit her.
Oh yeah, yeah. Tell me that you love me, yeah.
Jacqueline is shot in the head during the course of this television show twice. And
What?
survives. During
For
the
real?
course of Charlie's Angels, she is shot in the head twice.
The character Kelly Garrett, not the actress Jacqueline.
Yeah,
Oh, I was gonna say,
the character
maybe the
Garrett is
secret to
shot
long
twice.
are looking so lovely. You got to get
One
shot in the
time,
head.
one
twice.
time in like season 2 and like one time in season 7. But both
Yeah.
times she survives.
So he blows out her windows,
He blows out her back and leaves.
floods her
And then-
basement,
Talk about
Yeah.
pussy popping.
Oh, honey, that
Just
pussy
everything
did
is
pop
shattered.
severely, honey.
and then he just limps away and disappears. Okay,
Yes.
cut to the next day. The Townsend agency, Bosley and Sabrina are having a fight about art. He's like, look, I'm trying to make the waiting room look comfortable for our prospective clients and look professional. Bitch, you've got a fucking fully stocked bar, like right
Bar.
behind you. How is
They
that
don't care what it
professional?
looked like when
They
things
don't
run.
care, honey.
And then then Farrah and Jacqueline show up, and he's really kind of pissy with them because they're late. Like he's
Yeah.
genuinely pissy with them
Yeah,
because they're
yeah.
late.
You are 20 minutes late.
Well, take it out of next week's paycheck. Hey, somebody tried to use Kelly for target practice last night.
They what? Fired a rifle into my bedroom.
Do you have any idea?
And they're like, "Ugh, whatever.
Oh, you know, Miss Honey just got,
Yeah, I was shot at.
shot at.
About that.
you
Now,
know.
also, why would she not immediately tell them that someone attempted to murder her?
It
Why
came
wouldn't she
across
have
as if
called
this
them?
happens all the time. you know?
Right.
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 Anyway,
You know what? Like last night, I was popping my pussy, and then somebody
the
tried to
windows
shoot
blew
me,
out.
So severely, and then this guy comes and shoots me in the head.
and I'm like, damn.
What the fuck, man?
So let me just ask you. I'm thinking
Yeah.
like for merch. Okay, so the original Vine clip is "My pussy pops severely and yours don't."
right
I want to make merch that says "My pussy plops severely" because,
Ooh.
like,
That don't sound very kosher.
Is that well, Booby? I was thinking of you and your internal organs is
Yeah.
always coming out.
Oh, well,
It sounds
thank
like it
you.
like fell out of
Yeah.
your body and
Thank
like
you,
bounced
baby.
across the
So
floor.
would you not wear something that said "My pussy plops severely"
Where would I wear it?
and
mean,
yours
Like I wouldn't
don't?
go to Yellowstone wearing that shit.
Why not?
not?
Why not? Honey.
Honey. Okay. Well, you know what?
No, thank you.
This is something we'll pose it to the audience.
Yes,
Put it in the
please.
comments. Should we do merch that says "My pussy plops severely" and maybe on the back it could say "and yours don't"?
Better yet,
mark.
my pussy plop plop fizz fizz.
Oh, what a relief it is. Anyway,
Bring it.
okay.
So we get some interesting little side notes
Yes,
in
we
this episode. Things that I did not know, and I've been a fan of Charlie's Angels. I've watched Charlie's Angels when it first aired, but today was the first day that I realized, when I originally watched the episode yesterday, fucking Sabrina was married to a hot Irish cop.
Yeah, I
And-
didn't know that.
And Kelly
Bill.
was raised in an orphanage by nuns.
Yes.
Which they took to make the movie
Hell.
with Cameron and Lucy Liu, and they took a lot of this one episode
Yeah.
and included, Carrie Fisher played the Mother Superior, and just there was a lot of elements from this episode and actually the element beforehand that they put into the movie. So I thought it was pretty interesting.
Well, this is the only episode that delves in any way really
into their
into
private
their-
lives.
So Sabrina's ex-husband Bill, who is a cop, does appear in a later one more episode, way later. The orphanage also does
Appear later.
much later.
Yes.
This is the only episode where you find out anything about these bitches, who they're dating, where they live. You see Sabrina's house, you see
Their
Kelly's
homes.
house. You never really again see this kind
She
of
must
thing.
not get paid a lot from Charlie because the name wasn't like a sprawling spread.
Who, Sabrina?
Not that it's Jacqueline
Charlie's,
Smith.
Charlie's paying them.
You
Charlie's
think
paying
so?
them well. Like, trust me, he's paying them well, because look at how they're dressed. Back in the 70s, they did have cute apartments. He is paying. He's not, killing it, but because I think they were joking with him. Like, I think he does pay them well.
Okay.
Because why would they leave? Why would they leave the police department and go with him?
And go with him. True that.
Yeah, and
Because
Charlie, who's like this incredible, you think he's like this incredibly sexy, stylish man. His fucking mansion was tacky,
Oh, it was so
Okay.
tacky
And
with those pinball
huge.
machines.
huge, but
But
tacky.
that was like, that was the shit.
What?
Pinball machines and like a pool table. If you had that in your house, you was up there.
Thank
you
you.
was truly a marvel.
Thank you, Miss
If you
Turbulence.
had a pinball machine, bitch,
But
that's class.
What is
That's
it that no, I'm trying to think
That's
of what they said in Paris is Burning. If you is something, oh, forget it. I'm just skipping. There's a scene in Paris is Burning which is you is a marvel. If you is if you are like working and you got a yard, you
A
is a
yard?
marvel to society.
well, and actually, it's still pretty true because can nobody afford a house now?
Okay.
Thanks, capitalism. However, attempts are made on these bitches' life, and I just want to say
Yeah.
when Kelly goes to the orphanage, this is what. By the way, an orphanage overlooking the ocean.
Yes.
So
Okay.
special times for little
Thank
white
you.
girls who are
Okay.
quote abandoned. She gets out of the car. She's kind of looking. She's not facing the building. The nun comes out and she's like, Kelly?
Kelly?
How does bitch recognize her?
Kelly ain't even
Right.
facing her.
She didn't even see her face. Kelly? Oh, you've grown into such a beautiful young woman, but you've got the demon in your child. I can smell the pussy popping.
And once again, another dangling thread in the episode, which is maybe attended to later because this is indicated, because at some point they have a talk, leads Kelly in a certain direction, but she hugs the nun because she cared about the nun, and the nun hugs her back. And as Kelly is walking away, the nun whispers,
Bitch, why you mad? Because my pussy pops severely.
God protect you. Like she knows something.
Yeah,
She knows something. And it's like, but it's never addressed again. And
Right.
then also, when she's clearly dating Tom Selleck for 3 months, Kelly, and then she, in the middle of the episode, she just breaks up with him. Clearly,
Well,
I didn't understand that.
protect him.
she's
But girl, just say I'm a private detective, and
You gonna get killed if you keep
yeah,
on popping
and
my
she
pussy.
like breaks up with him, and then he's never addressed again.
It's not you, it's me.
the thing about Tom Selleck, though, I understand because maybe she's trying to protect him.
She's
You know,
definitely trying to protect him.
she's a private eye. Maybe he's in on it. Like she doesn't want to let him know where she's going to be. Like
Right.
so that part I understand. And I know that at the crime scene where the guy shot out her windows, they found a medallion that was from the
Yes.
A
orphanage.
religious medallion.
What did that have to do with
How?
anything? Why?
And how did it end up
Yeah,
there?
you're right.
Like what the
Yeah.
fuck? Like how'd that happen?
Why?
Like, what brought her to? Yeah, why did she end up at the
Did the
orphanage?
guy go to the orphanage when he was a kid? No,
Also-
I know what it was.
What?
The connection between? Oh no, I thought the guy that
There
hired him.
there was no connection, girl.
Between
No.
Meeker and the other guy? No, there's no connection.
Interesting. Okay,
I
you're
think-
right.
I think it was like just a weird tease for this episode that happens later that addresses Kelly growing up in that orphanage.
Right.
So-
Because that nun knows some fucked up
Well,
shit that
so
happened
the
to
little girl that lived in the orphanage next to
and
Kelly,
then died.
right? Her name was Barbara, and Jacqueline's like, "Well, what happened to her? Oh, she became a nun and went to Angola and died."
And
it's like,
died.
I was like, she
Wait a
died,
minute.
girl.
Your mother sucks cocks in hell.
Wait a
died.
minute. The
She
killer,
dead, girl.
killer comes from Angola as well.
He doesn't
True.
come from Angola. He worked.
He
in
did.
Angola.
He worked in Angola and
I think-
Target.
Do you think he
and
did
Target.
he kill the friend? Did he kill the nun? And that's how
No,
he,
but that would have nothing to do with the ultimate target of this episode. So that was just
No.
like nonsensical. So, but let's go back to the basketball game for a second.
Yeah.
So Farrah and her nipples are there, and she's talking to the girls, and she's like got her hair up in these pretty clips.
This
and
is
she looks
after. This is the
beautiful.
second time we go back to the basketball. game.
Right, right.
Gotcha.
And then she hears this uneven footstep. She's
clop,
like,
clop.
uh-oh, this guy with the limp is here. She sends the girls to the locker room. She's like, get out, go, 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 go. The guy, the killer, the assassin comes in and chases her.
Yeah.
She runs, bitch,
bitch.
to the boys' locker room. He
Yeah.
shoots out like a water thing and blah, 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 blah. Again, doesn't kill her.
Nope.
Right.
Doesn't kill her. Scares the hell out of her.
Is
Doesn't
it because
kill
he's
her.
trying not to kill her, or he's got the aim of a stormtrooper?
I think the aim of a stormtrooper. He's trying to scare them.
Gotcha.
We
He's
find out
trying-
later.
he's
Not
just
trying to kill
gonna
them. So now 2 of the angels have been targeted. Well, let's make it 3. So Sabrina lives in a security building, which in this universe means there's a lock on the door. That's a security building.
Right.
And so Smiley, the gardener, the superintendent, lets the assassin, the mercenary in. By the way, he's carrying a 5-gallon jug of water, which is
Right.
extremely heavy.
And
But he
5.
Or
I
10,
think it's
whatever,
a 25.
whatever it
25.
is, it's really heavy. But he couldn't carry a case with a slide projector in it earlier.
Right.
Makes no sense.
Okay. Yeah.
And then Farrah and Sabrina show up. Farrah wearing the ugliest garment that I do not understand. Is it a shirt? Is it an apron? It's orange. It has nothing on the side.
Show up to Sabrina's house.
Right.
The girls are all
Right.
going to crash together because Sabrina is in a security building.
Right. Right. And but the assassin, the mercenary, gets there first, leaves a big jug of water, and then leaves because
That
the
has a
super let
small
him in.
explosive in it.
The next thing we know, Jacqueline Smith pulls up and there's a big explosion. Farrah screams out the window, She's dead, girl!
That girl.
Oh God, she's dead! Sabrina's dead!
Sabrina's dead. She's dead, girl.
By the way,
Yes.
rather unconvincingly, I
Yeah.
thought.
I mean, you
know.
I thought
I
it
know.
rather unconvincingly. And I do want to say
You died.
these 3 ladies are amazing. These 3 ladies,
Yeah.
and I love them. But I want to say that Farrah and Kate Jackson actually kind of phenomenal actresses. Jacqueline, mediocre.
Yeah.
mediocre.
Just so
at
lovely that
best.
she could be
Beautiful.
doing the Brady
I-
Bunch and she still be come across as a
I
decent
mean,
actress.
I think she
Yeah.
gets the job
She
done.
gets the
Yeah.
job done. She gets
Been
the job
there.
done. But Kate and Farrah, they were actually really good.
And this is oddly, although we haven't really talked about Sabrina, this is a very Sabrina heavy episode.
Centric
Down.
episode. We meet
Like,
her dad, who's
We meet her
fucking
dad,
cool.
her old dad with those fake teeth, and her ex-husband with those weird
I-
sideburns.
and I
Who,
wanna
by
say
the
that-
way, why are they divorced? They seem to get along great.
Got some very definite ideas about the way I want you to see me. Yeah, we'll talk about it Saturday night, okay?
Yeah.
I will.
And she's still doing him clearly.
Quite affectionate.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Oh,
I also
would.
I love that scene with Kate Jackson and her dad. I literally wrote down, wow, Kate is such a good actress because like she's able to evince so much care for this guy. Like I really felt like, yo, this dude is
That's
for
her dad.
fun. But you know, he was just some random actor that never showed up again. But like
Right.
she played it so real that I was like, yo, that's her dad.
Right.
Well,
And I was like, that bitch is a fierce actress.
I mean, Kate Jackson is an actress. She's a great actress.
Yeah.
I don't think she anticipated Charlie's Angels taking off like it did. She was like,
Well,
"Oh,
I mean,
fuck,
look at Scarecrow
I'll do
Mrs.
it for a
King.
season and be out.
there's more to love, I know, than making love."
Ooh.
Honey. Miss Michael on Keen.
Who
and
sang that
Harry
on American
Connick.
Idol?
Roberta Flack?
That her.
Let her. Okay. So she sees her dad, she sees her ex-husband, someone tries to blow her up.
And
Clearly
so Sabrina's dead. But what happens is Farrah and Sabrina had discovered the explosive and they fake Sabrina's death to lure the assassin
killer.
out. And they have
How did
a
they know that it
funeral.
was an explosive?
Because they
They-
saw that the glue to
On
seal
the
it had
couch.
been tampered
And
with.
also that the guy that changes it, she pays him extra to
$2.
get rid of $2 extra to
Switch
get
it
rid of
out.
the old
Right.
water.
Right, to
Yes.
give her that, oh, wow, the guy. Yeah. I can't be
Yes.
having that, oh, wow. The.
Yeah. So then they're doing this fake funeral for Sabrina where fucking Boz is vamping
He
and
is
like
carrying on.
Oz, will you cut it out? You're overacting.
the other two angels are like, would you chill?
They're looking at
You're
him
doing too
like,
much.
yeah, bitch, come on now, bring it down, yeah.
You're doing too much. And then, of course, Sabrina is in a veil in the back. But what I want to say about this particular scene, and her ex-husband is there too, is that, yo, if you ever check out this episode ever again, get into what Farrah is wearing.
Yes!
It's beautiful.
Where?
Honey,
Fucking
she's wearing-
beautiful.
So like this wide collar white
At the-
shirt with a
At
black
the
jacket
funeral.
and black pants and
Yes.
fucking black boots.
And black boots.
I
and
will
she's
slice
dressed
in
in
the
black.
photo. She looks
Please.
amazing.
She looks amazing and also completely appropriate for a funeral. But she looks beautiful and
I mean-
and fashion. It's gorgeous.
It's-
It's like they're going, that bitch looks great.
I mean, she looks absolutely spectacular.
Looks
And it's
amazing.
like the boots are just the like
So
it's
stylish.
just
and the white blouse is just
yeah, I mean, they all
Oh.
look gorgeous, but she is really ethereal.
she's
I
killing
mean,
it.
She's
yeah.
slamming.
She's slamming it.
darling. So Kate Jackson's there at her own funeral, looking around like, yo, what's popping? What's the tea?
Kind of with like a big smile on her face for some reason.
I
Yeah,
think,
Yeah.
she's
I think she's laughing at Bosley.
I think she's laughing at Bosley.
Could be, or that she's just keying at the whole thing. Like, look how many people they paid to be at
Yes.
this fake
Be
funeral.
it- oh, right. So Bosley got
Yeah.
these people from Central Casting. I don't really know what the purpose of the funeral was, other than to make it seem like, okay, she's dead. And
To
maybe
lure out the child that's been trying to kill them bitches.
right, who's also been tapping their phones, and that's how
Right.
he's
And I-
staying-
Good.
And so I want to say, because we're close to the end of the episode here, I want to say that there's a couple lapses in narrative logic that piss me off here. First of all, they are killed. So the assassin attempts to kill all three angels, but who he's truly trying to get to is Charlie.
Charlie.
So, and he deliberately misses the angels because he knows that the angels will lead him to Charlie. But like, there's like in the real world, there's no way that would have actually worked, that they would have ended up like driving to the front of Charlie's mansion.
Like, why not just go kill
doesn't
Charlie?
make sense, right? Yeah, like it just they led him to Charlie, but it was because of the machinations of the script. Like it just didn't make sense.
Just by happenstance.
Yeah,
So they
it just
figure
was
out.
just like,
So they're at one point they're crashing at Charlie's. They find his green dildo collection and his pinball machines. And then they're like, "Oh, wait a minute, we're chasing the wrong thing. They're really after Charlie."
and then
Charlie's
suddenly they realize, oh,
so
he's going
so
to Charlie.
so Charlie's coming back from the airport. Oh,
Because what happened? Because what had happened?
oh, wait. Sabrina goes to the motel room of
and finds the assassin
dead.
killed.
Yeah, she finds.
But
all
he's
this
supposed to
money.
be the best of the best from
The best of the
Angola,
best.
or that would just work in Angola. Who killed the killer?
Did someone like stab him and put him in a closet?
And stood
Yeah,
him up in a
something like that.
closet.
Okay, Dory and Corey. What?
But
Wow.
and then also that's the part I also don't understand. So what their
Who did that?
investigation was looking through all of their cases, but what they realized at the end is let's look at Charlie's cases
Because
because
he put
Charlie's been
people
doing
away.
this for a long time. And sometime in the 60s, Charlie sent this guy named Mr. Meeker to prison for embezzlement. He was an accountant, and he had embezzled $60,000. Now, mind you,
cash.
doesn't sound like a lot, but in 1960,
That's like a $500,000.
probably like $500,000 or at least $250,000.
Yeah.
And so he put that guy in jail, and that guy, Mr. Meeker, is the one that hired the assassin and wants to kill Charlie. But it's like God, we like went through all this shit for like this. It was
Yeah.
like so.
Right.
It was very weird how they put the story together. It didn't hang together for me.
So-
It was
Like a lot.
So they're at Charlie's mansion. Meeker is there with three
Meeker is
sticks
there, right
with three
outside.
sticks of dynamite, just kind of hanging out by the
It's
pool.
across the street.
Right.
You know, hanging out there
Yeah.
because as Sabrina says, well, if someone put me in jail, I'd want to see my victim die.
Right.
So
And it's like, girl, like really? Is that what the conclusion?
Well, you know what he was doing? He
And
was
then-
blending.
And so,
blending.
so what they realize is this guy is going to try and kill Charlie right in front of his mansion. So rather than like go and see, because clearly he's in front of the mansion, rather than do that, go outside with their guns and try and search for this guy, they decide, Farrah and Jacqueline decide to steal a cab. To steal one.
Yep.
From a fucking hot cabbie.
Yeah.
Can you use a cab?
Oh, I sure could, but I don't have enough money.
Well, I think maybe we might be able to work something out. You wouldn't have to put it on the meter.
I would have sucked that dick.
But we're not gay. She wasn't a gay man. She
like,
was a
I don't have
lady.
any money. I don't have any
Yeah,
money.
I don't have any money. And then
She
she's like, and
played
then
the
she hands him a
stupid
card. She's like, hey, call them tomorrow and he's like, why? Oh, so that we can pay for your cab. And then in one of the most jarring moments I've ever seen on a television show, fucking Farrah jumps into the cab.
Well, a man dressed as Farrah, because that didn't look like Farrah at all.
Honey, that
And
wig on that
dude
stunt man, ooh,
is huge in this ugly
I
wig.
thought it was Tina Turner.
Like maybe 12 inches taller than Farrah and built like a linebacker.
But she wasn't looking beautiful tonight.
But wearing the same clothes.
Like I was
He's like,
expecting her to
"Oh my
jump in the
God,
cab,
this is
say,
so bad."
Lion King.
Lion King. Like
Linebacker.
It looked like that Farrah doll that you could style its hair. That's
Yeah.
what this stunt, it was so
Yeah.
bad.
But like one of the old Farrah dolls that has been
Yeah.
devastated. Like I was like, yo, that wasn't Farrah that got into that car.
You gotta look real
funny.
quick. You gotta look
Yeah.
real quick. And
Oh
It
my
was so
God.
jarring.
So
It was super jarring.
So Farrah and Jacqueline steal this cab, and they're in the cab putting on a
Yeah.
chauffeur's cap.
But
manly
why?
clothes.
Why steal the cab? Like I don't get that part of the plan. I'm
Well,
just
because
like,
Charlie was
why?
coming from a cab.
In
You know,
an
as rich as
identical
that man
cab.
is, as rich as he is, he's gonna take
As
a cab
rich.
from the airport
Yeah.
to the symphony. You know.
Popping his pussy,
Popping that pussy severely.
honey. And so, by the way, Jacqueline Smith almost gets them killed by a garbage truck or something.
Yeah.
Almost gets Charlie killed. And
Well,
they
that's right.
suspect Charlie, but somehow don't see him as they go by him somehow.
And somehow you see that cab crash into the back of that garbage truck. It actually does damage. Okay.
Yeah.
And then
The
later, that cab
wait,
shows up undamaged and makes a U-turn.
and
You know.
the cabbie in Charlie's cab turns around and looks like Archie Bunker. Did you notice that?
Yes.
Really? I did
Would-
not notice
Now,
that.
if you could munch the sexy cabbie, but you'd have to also munch the Archie Bunker cabbie, would you do it?
Do I get to munch Charlie as well?
We don't know what Charlie looks like, so yes.
How sober am I?
But he's a billionaire, so sure.
Okay, moving on. So they get back to the house, and Meeker, does he throw dynamite? I don't know what happened.
He throws 3 sticks
He
of
throws
dynamite into the cab, but
As the girls jump
as
out
the
while
girls
the
are
cab
driving,
is.
but the girls know somehow he's going to throw dynamite and jump out of the cab first, so that the cab just explodes. By the way, that explosion would have killed the girls anyway, even on the road.
And
Right,
then
because
would
that exploding car, the bushes ain't gonna save him.
Ain't gonna save
Again,
him.
a bitch in a bush.
And then
Okay, I'll bet you
Sabrina and Bosley apprehend Mr. Meeker. But I do want to say that Charlie, when he comes upon this scene, rather than jumping out because there's
Are
guns.
you guys okay?
Are you okay? Yo, he just turns that
Bye.
cab around and they're out.
Yep.
Like
I was
royalty.
Miss Charlie.
Yep.
Yeah, the shady.
But Farrah and Jacqueline do chase after him.
They
trying to
chase
get
me
a
like, come on, man.
man, we just saved your punk ass.
Yes.
Thank
So Meeker clearly goes back to prison.
Yes.
Charlie lives to be anonymous another
And
day.
has to
For another
sell that
day.
mansion because now the girls know where he lives.
Right.
But-
Oh, and also there were photos of Charlie in the house, and Bosley cut all the
Cut them out.
Tore Charlie out of the
Good
photo.
Lord. Bosley got getting paid lovely money
Like,
to do that
if
kind
you're
of shit.
cutting Charlie's face out of the pictures, why even put the pictures out? I don't.
Right?
Yeah.
Anyway, 1970s. So it ends with the
So wacky.
girls alive, nipply, pussy pop,
Nipply.
Looking lovely.
Pussy's
And-
popped severely.
and then somebody has a thing of seltzer. I believe is how it ends.
And then they
Yes, yeah, in Bosley's
with
face.
the seltzer.
Farrah.
Yeah.
And
so,
And does she ever get back with Tom Selleck? No, she breaks
No.
up with him.
Nope.
nope.
Just stupid.
No.
I mean,
That's left dangling. The nun is left dangling. Like, why is that nun afraid? Clearly afraid for Jacqueline Smith.
a
Like-
dangling nun.
So
dangling
many times,
nun.
like dangling, yeah.
hmm Well, that is Target Angel from episode from season 1 of Charlie's Angels, a
Episode
1970s
5.
classic, darling.
Oh, classic.
Not the best. Please turn that off. Not the best episode, but valuable only for the shot of Farrah's hideous stunt double's wig, and
Yes.
also a little
Selleck.
bit Tom Selleck, and a little bit of insight into who these bitches are,
Yeah.
because you don't really ever get that again.
Silly fun. Like as a story being told, I don't think it hangs together. But as
At
a
all.
piece of entertainment, I was entertained.
Like I was
And-
watching.
Entertained.
Go ahead.
I would say, like, from 1 to 5 bags of angel dust, what would
Yeah.
you give it?
Oh, 2.
Oh, come
2
on.
2.5. No,
Well,
3.
I'd give it a 3 as well.
A 3.
I give it a 3.
3 bags of angel dust.
I'll give it like 2 1/4, and that quarter of a bag is only for that bad wig on the stunt man.
It'll
Honey,
still
sometimes
do
that
ya.
quarter of a bag is all you need.
Sometimes that's all,
I was
that's
gonna
all
say.
you need, girl. Yes.
I heard.
I've
Honey,
heard.
we hope you have enjoyed this episode of So Auntieways. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and share it, and follow us on the socials, and get
Yes,
into our
ma'am.
Patreon for all our
Like
extra
and
goodies.
subscribe,
and things.
please.
Amen.
And also, share us. Tell your
Yeah.
friends.
Tell your friends. Yeah. Oh, wow. This is Shadiamond.
This is Miss Matinga.
This is Wagon Wheel Watusi Booby.
Wow. You want to do another
Luscious.
ending for that?
Sure.
Wow. I don't know how to start that now.
How about we just end it with the wagon wheel Watusi?
Wagon wheel Watusi. The pussy pop Watusi.
The
Ah, wow.
No, thank you all for coming.
For real, though.
For real, though.
Honey, that's what
And
you
that's
said.
it. The show's over.
That's what you say at the end of the gangbang, girl.
Thank you for coming, babe.
All
Thank
for
you.
coming.
Thank you all for coming.
Thank
I
you
didn't
all
know
for
that y'all
coming.
was going to be
Except-
able
except
to.
for
but
you, Walter.
Walter. Look, you turn around, you face the corner, Walter. I told you.
I didn't
Again.
like your come.
And put your diaper back on. Anyway, so yeah. Well, that was Target Angels.
Auntieways. Auntie Ways. Singing it like Charles Nelson Riley.
Let him do his thing,